Before we get into this episode, I just want to let you know that 101 Part-Time Jobs is all about supporting and contributing to this culture we love. We want to support alternative and independent artists. We ourselves are an independent podcast, brand, production company. If you wanted to support us, the best way you can do that is to leave a 5-star review on this episode and subscribe to the show. If you're able to do that, that would be amazing. Thank you.
They always tell you there's a catch, a compromise, an asterisk. Sprite Zero Sugar? It's different. It's the lemon lime flavored refreshment you want with zero sugar. This is Sprite Zero Sugar. Obey your thirst.
There's a lot of jobs I had to ghost because they wouldn't let me do a tour or something or do even a practice. Yeah.
You're going to hide your face next time you're in town.
Yeah, I'm kind of a wanted man in Cork City. A lot of
there was Collins,
yeah.
because Aaron, so in Cork there's this weekend called the Jazz Weekend. It's the biggest weekend in Cork City. It's a long weekend, and the town is absolutely mobbed, and the venues especially. So Aaron was working at Collins.
I was working there for about a week.
He was working there for a week leading up, and so they needed staff this weekend. And Aaron it doesn't.
On the first day of the Jazz again,
Didn't show up. And then we got booked for a gig there, and then like a month later, something like that. And Aaron was kind of around the venue.
Yeah, to kind of keep my head down. Yeah.
Did you get away with it?
I got away with it. Yeah, I don't know if they hold it against me, but I mean, I sent a message, to be fair, when I quit. I said I'm too tired. I'll have to put my health first.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think health or diarrhea.
Yeah, but it came back around to me. You know, I heard someone was working there, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I heard you were working. They said you quit because you were tired." And I was like, "Sure, that's actually it's not a bad one. You know, I'm all right with people saying that." Yeah,
I think it's a special skill to have, to be able to shirk a job.
Yeah,
and just get away clean.
Sometimes it has to be done if you're tired.
I had to do that to fishmongers as well. I didn't text them though. I didn't give them explanation.
I mean, that is hard doing that in a Cork's not like a.
It's not a big place, no.
No,
I don't.
So you're going to run into some.
Yeah, like the fishmongers is in the English market, which is a nice place. Like I don't.
Yeah,
really
if you only get your fish in town, you go there. So.
Yeah,
not with this guy though.
I don't walk down that aisle anymore, and if I do, I just kind of look like that. I was in a pub and the boss came in for a drink and I was working there, and we kind of had that eye exchange where he knew me and I knew him, and it was just pretty awkward. Small place.
Have you had some good embarrassing moments at work? I was thinking today when I worked at Millets and Blacks, which is the high street camping store. For a week, people would ask me "Oh, could I get a 60 litre bag or 150 litre bag?" And I asked somebody, I was like, "Why are they saying it in litres? They're not. Are they putting water in it? What are they?" And I forget who I asked, but it was they laughed at me, and I felt quite bad about it.
That's tough. That's unfair.
You got to learn these things.
Backpacks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get the litre thing either. There's summer recently, and I was doing a tour or something, a guided tour. And I got packed bring a 15 litre backpack, and I was like, "What? 15 litres of what?" You know.
There's probably some good reason though.
Volume, because the backpack is kind of malleable, right? And then it fills up.
I think that's it.
Maybe.
I think that's a smart answer.
Yeah.
I hope I'm right.
How stuff works.
I work in a pub in Cork, and I've been there for 3 years, but it's very much I will text him and I'll be like, "I'm around," and he'll be like, "Okay, here's a few shifts." So I'm very lucky to have somewhere that just lets me work when I want.
Yeah.
You know, he rarely asks me to come
That's
in.
the dream.
Yeah.
When you need it, cash when you need it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty
50
much.
quid a week or something.
Yeah, I'll be there now on Saturday night.
Know the feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Beer money.
Yeah. That's funny. You get it from the bar and go straight back to the bar.
Pretty much.
You get some good advice in there as well from the locals that come in, right?
From the locals, yeah, because they all kind of watched the band grow.
Yeah.
Just through that relationship with me. So Yeah, it's very interesting. Some of them kind of try to give me advice. Someone recently in there said I should get onto the Irish Mammies Association in New York, because
Right.
apparently they have a lot of pubs and I can play there.
Okay.
But like,
Irish mammy.
yeah,
What's that?
like mothers.
It's like a stereotype of an Irish mother.
Okay.
And it's just like, they
Right.
have specific
Okay.
nuances to their character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I get a lot, towards the end of the night, I get a lot of like handshakes and they're like, I know you're going to do good. You're going to make it. I see in your eyes, you can make it.
It's nice, man.
Yeah, they're nice. They're a supporter crowd and Gallows, yeah.
If you got the locals on your side,
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a funny pub. It's like when I first, like the first shift going in there, I thought it was the scariest place in Cork. But now I think it's the safest place for me, you know?
I think that's the sign of a good pub.
Yeah.
Somewhere it's a little bit hairy.
I would do these things called seed talks, which were essentially I was like hosting like events in a venue in Cork. This work was fairly sporadic. It would pop up like when it did, but probably not as often as would have been helpful. So I would just go in and greet the speaker and just like introduce them on the stage and make sure everything was going okay. It was fairly dull. Actually, well, no, some of the speakers, I just got to watch the speakers and like that was fine.
What are they talking about?
Lots of different things. There was one woman who was sort of an expert on like Studio Ghibli, that stuff, and then all about like there was a great talk about psychedelics in the mind and a lot of different things. Yeah, but they were really popular. They'd always sell out. Yeah, so I was kept busy for a while, but I got a text. It was because a friend of mine was running it, so he got me on, and then they passed it on to someone new, and that person texted me and was like, "Do you want to do something?" I was like, "I'm on tour. Sorry, I can't do it." Yeah, so
Sounds like a nice arty place to be.
it was decent. It was decent. Yeah, kind of. Had to deal with a few odd fellows in there, but it was okay. Yeah, it was okay.
I think the older I get, the more I sort of value physical places of art, whether they're doing like a talk on psychedelics or Studio Ghibli, or like, I grew up in an area where we had youth centres. It was quite normal to go to an all ages hardcore show in various towns. And
Yeah, they don't have enough of that anymore.
Yeah, they definitely don't.
and it's like, that's really important. That's something that like Germany does really well.
Yeah.
Somewhere as Europe does really well. Like, I feel like we're missing out by not having that to be like a regular normal thing where kids can have fun and get together.
And venues where you can like put on a show for free, which like is no longer really a thing in Cork. DIY venues, things like that. Yeah, we got a lot of help early on just from like going into pubs and asking, "Can we put on a show here?"
Okay.
And if we thought that the bar owner was a chill person, like we usually got it right, and they'd say yes.
Yeah.
So,
Nice. I mean, there's a lot of cold calling at the start of being in bands.
definitely.
Like picking up the phone.
There was
Get my
one.
band play.
Our first single, it was coming out like 2 days time, and there was like, I was like, oh, we should throw a little gig on. So yeah, I just had to like, I got this guy's mobile number from online somewhere. I just rang him. I was like, look, will you do this? And he was like, you've got a lot of balls asking me that 2 days 2 days before. But then he was like, yeah, we'll do it.
If you got to be dumb, you got to be tough.
yes, we kind of trusted this guy because he's a little eccentric. His pub is like Nick Cage themed. So that's his whole like thing with the pub. So we were kind of like, if we're going to put it on anywhere, like this guy might be
Needed a
might be up for it.
spontaneous
Like,
business owner.
yeah, he's a good guy.
I love the record. I mean,
Thanks.
going on off that, there's like a lot of heart in it. There's loads of heart and soul in this record. Like every tune is wicked, and it's just got a lot of guts to it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that it must have. I mean, tell me, like it takes a lot of work to make a record like this one is.
Yeah, it took us a while. Yeah, it's definitely been the most work heavy year since we started playing music.
The job of being a musician, right?
Yes, yeah. It's becoming something that's very like full time without the full time pay. Which I guess it's kind of always been, but there's more like structure to it now. There's it's just like touring and interviews and writing and recording and everything. And there's just there's
bullshit like this.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look. No,
this is a breath of fresh
this
air.
is a breath of fresh air. Actually, yeah. It's been hectic. Yeah, but definitely most enjoyable year for me.
Good on you, man. I mean, it's like working hard on anything, takes a lot out of you, and going like full send is no simple thing.
Yeah, I think the pursuit of anything is important, though. And I kind of, no matter how busy it gets, it's still comforting knowing that doing something because we want to do it. No one's making us do this.
Yeah.
Even if it comes down to like the little, at the end of the day, I wouldn't change it for anything else.
Yeah.
So
maybe if you got to wake up at 5 a.m. to do something, there's a good reason to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easier to get out of bed at 5 a.m. if it's for like
Gotta do that
a
tomorrow.
rock show.
And it's out on So Young.
Yeah.
And love those guys. When I started this show, I sent it to them after we'd done like 5 episodes, just to be like, what do you think? And Sam emailed me back right away and was like,
Did you like it?
nice one. Cool.
Yeah.
And it's like stayed in touch since. And we had our 500th party just before Christmas, and those guys came along and DJ'd.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
And it's really nice to know them. I feel thankful to know them through this, through our project.
Did they ever put you in a magazine?
I don't know, actually.
They probably should.
Sam and Josh.
Probably should. Yeah.
Straight, I guess some mag time.
That'd be nice.
Does it feel cool? Does it feel, putting words in your mouth, but does it feel like rewarding and cool to put out a record with a label that's not, it's not just a label, it's a community, it's a magazine, it's their promoters, they're like...
Because I personally didn't know much about the So Young world before they reached out to us, but then it feels like it just felt like a whole thing, getting to know like the whole community and the bands they like and the stuff that they do, and their magazine is obviously amazing.
Yeah. And the artwork in it is so rad.
And as two guys, they're just like I guess you hear that all the time, but they are passionate, they're very, very involved. I feel like I can call Sam Ford at any time of the day, and so yeah, they're two good dudes.
Yeah. It is nice because when they first got onto us, like we didn't really know what they were, and we were just kind of looking through their socials and stuff. But the more we come over to the UK and stuff, and people talk about So Young and how they're subscribed to the magazines, and like, it seems like they have a good community set up here.
Totally. I think it's a good reminder. Like when you make something physically, it does bring people together.
Yeah.
And it's like that thing of making something out of nothing, and then there are just so many unexpected things that come from it. Like friends or nights out or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Love that stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Looking forward to seeing you. When are you, give us a shout out to the tour dates. When are you touring the UK?
Touring the UK.
The world. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
we're doing an in-store tour next month.
Yeah. It starts February 12th, the night our record comes out that night.
Okay.
We're starting in Cork.
Yeah, we're in Rough Trade East on the 18th of February.
Sweet. We'll be there.
Yeah, absolutely. Do come.
Nice.
It should be a good time.
And we're playing the Garage, I think, in March.
Yeah. We're playing.
Old school.
Yes. Yeah. Never been, actually. You been?
Went a lot when I was a kid.
Really, yeah.
And it used to be like an absolute state. Used to be able to like, sort of like, if you were people would crowd surf and be able to get like a foot in the roof.
Oh,
but
really?
they've since raised the roof and it's a bit clean and out.
Nice. Yeah.
But it's still, still got a lot of good
It's
memories.
all right.
from those
Okay,
memories.
good. Yeah. Not looking forward to it. Tour in March. Ireland, UK, and Europe, and then May we're touring the US as well. So
There we go. Got your visas?
We need to renew them.
we need to get them.
Scary thing.
It is a scary thing.
It was scary, yeah.
It's a weird place at the moment. Super weird.
I'm all scared going through the passport control.
Yeah. It's like get a bead of
They're
sweat.
quite intense, and you don't have anything to be scared of.
Yeah.
It feels like walking out of shop without buying anything,
They are serious. They're very serious on the border, especially if you're just going on holiday.
Yeah.
I mean, I look back, like going on holiday there now is obviously a very different thing. But if you're going there to spend money in their economy and drink beers and eat food, I feel like
Serious
they don't.
matter.
Yeah. Speaking of serious matters, just to end with as well, I'm a big fan of like the work gaff, the work fuck up, where people take, obviously, I never want to be condescending with this, but like most bosses are twats. And I get it because everyone has to pay bills and everyone has to take something in their life seriously. I get that. but it's funny when you're working with someone like that and you are not taking that seriously.
Yes.
And they're kind of like, are not they're probably usually passive aggressive more than actual arguments. But you mentioned earlier dipping out and ghosting on some jobs, but
Yeah. I was a porter in a hotel in Kinsale, like a day porter, so like pushing the bag trolley and that kind of stuff.
yeah.
The problem with this job, well, maybe my own problem, but I was fairly free most of the time, and if you've ever worked a job like that, you know that the days move very, very slowly when you have very little to do.
Clock watching.
Yes, so I took to sitting at times in an abandoned stairwell because nobody would go in there, or so I thought. So I'd be chilling in there a lot to sort of, because if they can't see you, then they'll assume that you're busy. And there's cameras everywhere, so it's like, yeah. And then,
There weren't cameras. You didn't think there were cameras in the stairwell?
No, there were no cameras in the stairwell, but a night porter did come in while I was sitting on the stairwell, and I was kind of like, what the fuck are you doing sitting here? This abandoned part of the building, you're not supposed to be here. And I was kind of like, oh, yeah, that's my bad. And then I just got up and left because my shift was done. So yeah.
Bit of an awkward moment.
It was a bit of an awkward moment, but not crazy.
I was a porter as well for 2 weeks, and same thing. You just go in, and like I had nothing to do. I had about 4 tasks for the day, and I was there for like 8 hours. So I'd make sure that like there was a wedding in maybe like 6 hours later. So I was like, okay, I have 6 hours to kill. I'm gonna take 45 minutes to water the plants, and then I'll go for a smoke.
This is the same hotel, by the way, but we didn't work together. But it's the same hotel.
And then I take 45 minutes to like wipe down the tables or something, or clean the mirrors.
Yeah.
But then anyway, I was like slowly like allocating times.
Yeah.
And then
You did it properly.
but then came like 3 o'clock, and they're like, "You're not set up for the wedding. What were you been doing for the past like 7 hours?" And I was like, watering the plants. And
Fuck.
and then that was my last shift. I left, ghosted them.
There we go.
Yeah.
I think there are people out there who, aren't very good at those kinds of jobs.
Yeah.
You can write a banging song, you can write a tune, but
I think the monotony of it was the worst part. I mean, even washing pots is better because you don't watch the clock as much.
I like washing pots, yeah.
So we both used to do that
burn
as well.
yourself a little bit.
Yeah, you listen to music and podcasts and
Yeah.
just wash away, like, easy.
Wash away.
Wash the hours away.
I always remember that smell of like food.
Oh,
just
stop, yeah.
do you know that smell?
On the t-shirt as well.
Yeah,
your
follow you.
When it
throat is
dries in,
destroyed.
and it's like,
My hands got destroyed from doing this soap, and a little bit destroyed. Yeah,
Especially in the winter.
yeah. That dish soap. Yeah,
I liked listening to music, and because no one really bothers you either. They just throw the pots up and you're just washing away, and it's kind of like you're your own boss in a weird way, because you just have to wash pots. So as long as you do that, by the end of the day, you can do whatever else you want.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
And probably in a way, like after a long tour where you've been doing this and it's been like pretty intense of the thing that you love, probably doing something completely different like that is going to help you naturally put things into perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, I look forward to working when I come back from tour.
Yeah.
But it's weird. It's like a different, I feel like a different person in a way.
It's a double life.
Yeah, because like that's so separate from the music and touring. But one day, someone happened to recognize me, someone like customer. They're like, "Oh, I saw you supporting One Horse there in Dublin or whatever." And I wanted to be like, "No, it's not me." I went all red in the face and got embarrassed when my boss was there, and I was kind of like, "Oh, thanks," But
Did you deny it?
I know I didn't deny it, but I was like, "Oh, thank you," and then I walked away. I was like so embarrassed. But if someone said that to me anywhere else, I'd be like a bit more
You're like, fuck yeah.
jovial,
What do you think that is? Do you think there's a weird power dynamic there? Not power dynamic, just a dynamic. Because when someone's in like a service job, like it is what it is, right? It's service. I think of like getting served at the bar by someone who is in a band that you love, and there's like a weird relationship there.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I paid like 25 quid to see your band last week.
Yeah.
And now you're pouring me like a £4.30 pint.
Yeah.
And you're probably not getting paid more than, and money's not everything about that situation, but it's still like a strange thing.
If you're like, "Oh, I love your music, will you get me a beer, please? Like, you know, you don't feel like that they should be,
Yeah.
someone should be someone that you really like adore. Their tunes or whatever, they should be like.
Also makes it difficult for you because it's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Like, don't be an idiot. Don't say something dumb.
Yeah.
Be normal. Appreciate it. Thanks for doing this.
Oh, thanks very much.
Yeah, can't wait to see you.
Good to chat.
Yeah. We'll do one down the line as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Nice one. Cheers for watching. This is 101 Part-Time Jobs. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, and all podcast apps. We've done interviews with Aurora, Kneecap, Idols, Lauren Maybury of Churches, and loads more. So tap into 101 Part-Time Jobs on Spotify, Apple, and all podcast apps.